My dear friends, before a single brick is laid, before the first dollar is earned, before the applause, before the recognition, there is only a dream. And that dream lives inside you. It may seem small, flickering, easily dismissed by the cold wind of facts. But I tell you now, this invisible dream, this whisper of greatness, it is the only reality that matters. You are not foolish to believe in what you cannot yet see. In fact, you are the only sane one in a world asleep to its power. The question is not whether you are meant for more. The question is, can you persist in that unseen vision long enough for it to become form? Stay with me, for by the end of this, you will understand why your imagination is not a fantasy. It is a divine tool, and if used correctly, it will build you an empire. When I was a young man in New York, without money, without influence, I was offered every reason to doubt myself. Yet even then, something deep within me rebelled against the facts. You see, I had learned something most never do, that the world outside is merely a mirror, a reflection of the assumptions we hold within. If I wished to return home to Barbados but had no funds to do so, I would not beg nor wait. I would sit quietly, close my eyes, and feel myself lying in my bed in St. Michael's. I would hear the waves, smell the sea, feel the breeze of the island air, and in time, always in perfect time, the way was made. A ticket would come, a door would open, a circumstance would arise, but not before the assumption. Never before the assumption, for it is only when we assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled that reality bends to meet it. This is not mysticism, this is law. I tell you now, creation is finished, all things exist, all realities are already here, waiting not for permission but for attention. What you dare to occupy within, what you claim with emotion and repetition, must express itself without. This is not a theory. This is the mechanism by which your world unfolds. A gentleman once came to me, desperate for employment. He had tried everything, every avenue, every connection, and yet doors remained shut. I said to him, "You are not seeking a job. You are already employed. You must feel it, live it, wear it like a garment." Within 1 week, he returned beaming. The position had come, not through logic, not through force, but through assumption. Assumption, my friends, is not mere wishing, it is occupancy, it is loyalty to the unseen. Modern science, at last, begins to touch the hem of what mystics have always known. Neuroplasticity, they call it now, the ability of the brain to reshape itself based on thought and feeling. But I spoke this long before there were scans or laboratories. Feeling, I said, is the secret. When you feel a thing to be true, even in the absence of physical proof, you impress it upon the subconscious, and the subconscious, being impersonal, must bring it forth. This is why prayer is not begging, but embodiment. Do not ask, "Will it come?" Instead, say with quiet boldness, "It is done," and then walk as though it were so. The world will mirror your walk. You will be tested. Oh yes. There will come days when the evidence mocks you, when your bank account contradicts your wealth, when your mirror denies your beauty, when your loneliness screams louder than your faith. And yet I urge you, ignore the senses, for they are but echoes of past assumptions. The world you see today is yesterday's belief, hardened into fact. Would you change the world? Then change your concept of self. If you believe yourself poor, unloved, unseen, you will build around you a palace of poverty and pain. But if, in the stillness of night, you dare to act as if, to feel the wealth, the love, the power already yours, then what seems impossible will become inevitable. Do not wait for proof. Create the proof. What is faith? Not hope, not blind belief. Faith, as I teach it, is loyalty to the unseen reality. It is the discipline of remaining steadfast in the assumption, even as the outer world offers no confirmation. This is the test. Can you remain faithful to the end you have chosen? Can you walk through disappointment without letting it harden your heart? Can you keep your inner world true while the outer resists? If you can, then all things are possible. For nothing stands between you and the fulfillment of your desires, except your ability to imagine and remain faithful. Now hear this carefully. You must desire, but not need. You must imagine, but not chase. For desire from lack breeds only more lack. But desire from fullness, that divine knowing that it is already yours, this is the power that compels manifestation. Plant the seed in imagination, water it with feeling, and then let it go. Do not dig it up in doubt. Detachment is not indifference, it is confidence. Confidence that the law works, that what you have assumed will, in time, harden into fact. Let the world rearrange itself. You stay still in knowing. To create the new, you must forsake the old. Paul spoke of putting off the old man and putting on the new. Your current identity, your patterns, your labels, your fears, is not fixed. It is chosen, rehearsed. If you wish to be someone new, assume it. Live from it. And in doing so, the former things will fall away. This is not delusion. This is rebirth. You were not born to repeat the past. You were born to create the future. Speak to yourself not as the person you were, but as the person you are becoming. Tell a new story, and the world will listen. I know what you're asking now. But Neville, what if nothing's changing? But something is changing. Though you may not yet see it, your inner conversations, your moods, your assumptions, these are reshaping the clay of reality even as we speak. Creation happens in silence first. Like a seed in the soil, it grows in darkness. The moment you need proof, you uproot the process. Trust the invisible. Remain in your vision. And one day, soon, you will awaken to find the very thing you longed for standing in front of you, asking you how long it has known you, and you will smile, for you've known it all along. So I leave you with this. You do not build an empire brick by brick. You build it thought by thought. Every assumption, every inner conversation, every feeling, these are your architects. Do not wait for permission. Do not wait for signs. Begin now. Live from the end. Walk as if you are already there. Because you are. You are the author, the director, the actor in this grand play. What role will you write? What empire will you dare to build? It is done, my friends. Go and see it.